Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So today, we're going to try to do more Voracious Resurgence right off the bat. Supposedly, we're supposed to buy a Handsy for the next mission, but... we're supposed to be able to buy it here, but I don't know if we need to actually... Maybe it's all sold out because it's a guild shop? So I guess we'll have to check out the auction house or go fish it up on our own. And honestly, if it winds up being a fish one up on our own sort of situation, then I'm gonna just start the recording over after I get one, I think. There's been an upsurge in views on my channel, and I don't think it's anything I'm doing, obviously, because I haven't changed this tired Let's Play formula at all. But I guess the announcement for Final Fantasy XIV's Final Fantasy XI raid that's going to come out in the next expansion as the next 24-man raid called Echoes of Vana'diel has gotten Final Fantasy XIV players interested in viewing Final Fantasy XI content. Unfortunately, this is both good and bad for me, as views kind of kicked up, watch time didn't really though, and then also some of my videos got like several thumbs down, I think. I stopped looking after a minute because I was just like, well, yeah. Here's where we can do a good turn. We can sell the excess Hamsies to the guild merchant, and then some other players doing Voracious Resurgence will be able to buy them. But yeah, I think we only need the one, so. I'm very tired this evening. I'm actually recording like 45 minutes to an hour before I gotta walk my dachshunds, because I figured I had time to get in a mission or two, maybe even 3, depending on cutscene lengths and things. But I guess the amount of sleep I've gotten the past few days has not been that great. And I took a hot steamy bath when I got home from work today. And I take baths extremely hot. And usually I actually take them before I go to bed because they help me sleep. But yeah, we'll sell 10 to the shop, just in case we need like 2 more than 1 or something. I don't think we will, but you know, I just want to be sure. It says we also need a Lamia Fang key, which we can get one for free if we go to the right spot on the way to Arapago Reef. So we could probably just book warp to Arapago and then walk outside and go grab the key. Give me increased meal duration. You slutty guard. But yeah, the 14 community and a bunch of 11 veterans that are in the 14 community. Most of them, I say 11 veterans, but they're really just veterans of the 75 era. Like almost everyone who plays 14 now, who used to play 11, they only have memories of playing it years ago. You know, because it's been so long running, right? Like, there's been ample opportunity to put 11 down as a game and say, okay, enough's enough. I'm tired of the, oh wait, we were gonna take the book warp. I'm tired of the endless, ceaseless grind, and the high tier fights aren't, you know, making me feel skilled or good, or maybe all my friends quit, now I don't feel like playing anymore, etc, etc. Like, people quit this game for lots of reasons. Some quit it because they find it to be too addictive. They're like, oh man, if I play this game anymore, then, oh man, my whole life will be destroyed. Now, excuse me while I go play 5 other MMOs and make gaming videos of my career on YouTube. Yeah, some of the Final Fantasy XIV content creators have actually gotten into playing 11 now. Some of them actually got back into it a couple of years ago when they, you know, there was lots of time, viewerships were up and things, and it was okay to try new things. I think it was Mr. Happy. He started his Final Fantasy XIV content creation by being a guide maker. He would make guides to fights, to raid fights, and to trial fights, as early as A Realm Reborn, as far as I remember. And he was like the go-to guide guy for quite a while. But some people didn't like his guides because he's not... he's a pretty cool dude, but he's not very eloquent. And I heard in person, like, if you play with him, he can be kind of an asshole, but that's kind of pretty much anybody, honestly. So it's not, like, really a defining characteristic of him. Let's see if we get weighed down or not. No, we didn't get weighed down, but we did get some aggro. That's okay. We can enjoy the Cadaver Mire music as we run back. Okay, so now that we've got these, where do we gotta go? Head to Arapago Reef and interact with the mystery spot at the northeast end of H10 on a ship for a cutscene to begin the mission. Easiest via the Arapago Reef Survival Guide or with the Azu File staging point, and zone into Arapago Reef at I-6. From here, move towards J10 with the Lamian Fang key to open the door, trade the key and quickly cross through. Hug the left wall on this cavern map, you will exit onto a dock. Or door to the... Okay, so is this... Yeah, this is the same... Or, you could have just said go to the Corsair job quest location. Come on, man. You could have led with that. Yeah, he started a character in New 11 for both, I think, recording some videos on YouTube, like I think like highlight cuts, and then Twitch streaming. And I saw a blurb. He was actually, he'd noticed the uptrend and on his 11 videos, which are in a minority on his channel. He's not like some big, you know, well known like for his. He's not known for 11. It just happens to be something that he has a wheel. It's part of his wheelhouse, but not his main. Not his main drain. And but he put out an announcement on, I think it was his Twitter or his YouTube community tab or something, that was like, come watch, we're gonna do Voracious Resurgence missions and some sortie. And sortie is the current in-game endgame. It's like the final thing you do to upgrade prime weapons that was introduced with the tail end of the Voracious Resurgence. And it's actually a piece of content that is 6-man and very, very disappointing for a lot of people playing, because when it first came out, they were just like, oh, this is going to be some nice filler content till they give us like the new zone or whatever they're giving us at the end of Voracious Resurgence. And then at the very end of Voracious Resurgence, from what I understand, they did not give new zone. I think it's the name of the battlefield location is what people thought the new zone was going to be, and disappointment abounds. Okay. Mystery spot? It's gonna be this mystery spot, ain't it? Yeah, they could have saved themselves so much text in this walkthrough guide if they'd just been like, go to the Corsair job mystery mark, and then like described how to get to it instead of describing all that shit first. Bitch, you know who I am! I did the whole Corsair quest line! Okay. Yeah, she acknowledges that she knows who I am. Uh-oh, is there infighting in the fratry? I'd read their lines, but I don't feel like it. For one, I'm not hot enough to read her lines. She's way too hot. And, but Hero Ketos? Sure, no problem. Don't even know what those are, bro. But how did you guys, like, ever expect to not sink it? It doesn't have one of those things that you need to guide it through, right? Oh, that's gonna be a Bismarck clone, isn't it? Basically a whale. Sure, I'll avenge you even though you're still alive. After the cutscene, listen to your dogs bark like crazy because apparently there's deer outside or something. And head to map 3 of Arapago Reef at F7 and trade a Hamty to the Apkalu guide for a cutscene. The fastest way to get to this location is to warp out and use the survival guide to teleport to Cadaver Mire and then immediately enter the cave into Arapago Reef. If you don't have the Mire Survival Guide, you will need another Lamian Fang key to reach it. Okay, well we do have the Mire Survival Guide because I made sure to go get that the other day while I was doing all of the Odin Primes that I still haven't uploaded because, honestly, I was disappointed in the extra dialogue we got for being sworn to the Dark Divinity and all that, so that's a thing. Sorry for the silence there. texting my fiance who just texted me. She has a knack for texting me that she wants to hang out, or like she's ready to like finally do stuff whenever I'm in the middle of one of these, unless I'm doing it extremely late at night, which is why I usually record extremely late at night. That way there's one less opportunity to be interrupted. Also, sorry if you hear my dogs. They're inside barking. They're not in the same room with me, they are downstairs. But they are going bananas. And I think I've mentioned before, I still live with my pop. I kind of take care of him. Like, he's not like... He doesn't need assisted living yet, and I'm home enough that I can watch out for him. It's more like that. It's more like I'm watching out for him. I'm not really taking care of him. But he definitely... Oh, wait. We actually want to go into Arapago Reef. Damn near autopiloted it out there to... Like I was gonna go kill... things. But yeah, he actually usually wrangles my dogs while I'm at work, if I'm working day shift or something. I actually have a long story about why I had to move back in the home. I don't remember if earlier in the Let's Plays I waxed lyrical about my issues with the Navy and getting discharged and whatnot. But basically, once I got out of the Navy, I had wanted to get stationed in Japan. But the Navy had other plans for me. Like, I had picked literally everywhere that wasn't Georgia. And then they stationed me in Kings Bay Naval Base in southern Georgia. So I didn't even get away from Georgia, except for when I was in my training schools. It's like, I had, like, Japan as my first choice, Guam as my second. Like, the West Coast locations as my... third and fourth, and yeah, nothing. They put me in Kings Bay. Oh hey, Apcalu still hate me. Penguins never forget, but clearly they've forgotten that I'm all powerful and they stand no chance. So. I think we can hold on to their egg, that egg we got. We can use it in a cooking recipe. Have you seen a Pteroceratops? It appears to be hungry, so that's how you know you need a Hamsey. I guess. But yeah, I decided I wanted to go to Japan for a month, and I didn't want to try to like lease an apartment or like rent a house or anything right out of the gate, because I would have had to go right back into employment just to, you know, just to be approved on the lease or whatever. And like part of the point of getting out of the Navy was just take a break for a minute. So I wound up moving back in with my parents. And I'm kind of glad that I did, because like within a year of moving back in with them, my mom got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and it actually was found in her liver, so it was like already stage 3 or 4 by the time they found it. And so I only got to see her for like another few years. like at all, and moving back in with them. It's kind of nice in hindsight. But so here I am. Oh wait, is a Terrakitos a fucking... Oh man, we're gonna have to fight some fucking penguin on roids. Apkalu Interpreter. Our focus should be on finding an arrow pearl. It is vital for the sake of our Terrakitos' mission. Wipak kapi kalkal kupiku kipak kapo apu piku pipi kuchakapuricho. It is needed to reach the deepest trenches of the existent sea. We can punish the humanoid anytime. Oh, they're talking about actually searching through the Azadale undersea ruins. Bitch, you are humanoid. Oh boy. Oh, are we just gonna kill them off screen? No, of course not. Okay, after the cutscene with the Apkalu guide, head west and click on the camp remnants to begin a confrontation with. Okay, so basically we want to summon our trust out now, I believe. We need to go back in time and do the nation quests for Sandy Aurea and Windurst, so we can get some other trusts that I'm missing. There's a trust from Sandy Aurea S, Exenmil S. He's not like the best trust in the world, but like he's one I really favor because every time you engage, he has an instant use job ability basically that he does called Stag's Call, where he like basically blows the horn of Gondor, and then your entire party gets buffed with haste and a 15% attack up, and also like plus 15 magic attack bonus. So it's just like one of these relatively rare buffs that's actually just really good. He just has it. And like no other trust can do it. Of course, he's not perfect. He doesn't... I don't think he opens or closes skill chains at all. He just goes whenever he has TP. And he has unique TP moves with their own unique properties. And some of them are better than others. Like... one of them is like a distortion property weapon skill. Another one is like gravitation. And he wields a greatsword, but it's kind of, like I said, he has unique fuck it, Grape Daifuku, that'll be good enough for me. Oh, I should probably haste myself. Because I can. Oh, okay, well I guess we'll get some preemptive buffs then, thanks to these Apkalus. Why not? Hold up there, Pururu. Surely you can get us Shell 5 off if I turn away. That way you don't have to cast it as part of your... Oh, dude, are you running away, you little bitch? You know what? Run away. I'm not chasing you. We got bigger fish to fry. Oh, literal fish to fry. Okay. Lineral, could you jump and do your thing? Lineral, could you jump and do your thing? Lineral. Holy crap, man. That's just embarrassing. Oh well. I guess we have a second Hamzy just in case we need it. I don't think we will. I think we'll just be able to trigger the fight at the Camp Remnant. But like, dude, why didn't he just jump and do his Uriel blade like he normally does? Lineral's making me look bad. Even worse than I already do. I think this is the way back in. Alright. Okay, so we'll trust him again even though apparently he has a malfunction in his brain. Where's Fablinix? I want Fablinix. Duke of Fab, where are you? Oh, there you are, okay. And go with a more conservative trust setup just to maximize potential to be healed and potential to not suck and die. Glad I didn't eat one of those health steaks. Man. Bit myth though, I mean like. And now I'm coughing. Fantastic. Oh, did you see some health agencies and online people are still trying to put out that COVID's back and rearing its ugly head again? As if the pandemic is still going. Like, I know it didn't go away, but it's still just kind of funny. It's just like, you know, just some sort of belief that it's never stabilized and that we didn't find out a whole bunch of shit about how like the mRNA vaccines actually are really bad for your health. They don't actually prevent you, they actually make you more liable to get it, and it's all this ridiculous stuff. But don't care too much about that, other than that I saw a Pfizer commercial recently where this woman wore a bright blue bandage on her arm to signify she had gotten yet another booster shot. And all I can think is, lady, if the first 5 didn't work, you should probably stop. Okay, we're just gonna keep our damage taken set on for the HP boost. Oh, that's the NPC. I don't think we need to talk to the NPC again. Let's see if we can get Protect and Shell 5 up. We can, because the Apkalu ran away. But the Duke of Fab is like, Nah, bitch, I chase bitches. That is true goblin behavior right there. Oh, I love you, Fablinix. Never change. Okay, let's wait for them all to spawn. You know, let's take out the cut trubs first. They do annoying black magic, and they take fun amounts of damage. So that ought to be the whole thing. Maybe. And maybe try to petrify them with Entomb, since Blineral doesn't seem to be doing his fucking job. Legitimately crazy how much he's not doing his job right now. Well, it's a good thing we have a damage taken set, huh? You know, what happens if we do Circle Blade? If we get like direct hit on all these, will he jump? Answer, no. Congratulations, Blineral. You full hate on like literally one thing. Not in my magic attack runner set, so this is probably going to be garbage for damage, but... eh. You know what, at this point, let's just fucking... go a little crazy. Back on the damage taken set. Which one, maybe? What? Back in the gear, please. Nope. Back in the gear. Holy shit, this is awful. I may need to bring out my elixirs just in case. If I'd known I was going to be tanking, I would have used my Hydrocopty that I got in there. Like, I don't know why, like, Blineral's just busted for this. He's not doing Uriel Blade at all. Oh, something... Oh, get back to the hearts. Hearts that have the level up animation to go on there. Now you do your real blade. Piece of shit, dude. Oh my god, that is so... That is like an extra devastating way to attack somebody in this era. The Meru's gear stripping move. Like, I kind of forgot about that. But, like, stripping off all your item level gear, that drops you by 20 levels. It's like, sure, you just fix it by macroing your gear back on, but you lose all your TP for losing your weapon. And then also just, like, I guess maybe there's something weird about the way these monsters are. That Farraga 4 should have hit all of them and it didn't. Heck, my own attack should have hit them all. And I don't think they did. So, like Searing Tempest and the Gates of Hades and stuff. How much you want to bet I go look at the guide, and the guide is like, be careful, AoEs don't hit, or something. Cutscene, click the cap moments to begin a confrontation with 2 Merus, 2 Cutrups, 2 Sahagins. Stress can be used, Merus can strip your gear of Torrent. AoEs behave abnormally in this fight and only hit the primary target. And they are immune to sleep and petrify. They should have led with this. They should have led with this. They should have led with this. I hate you, BG Wiki. But also, I don't fully understand why. I guess maybe it's because they don't all spawn at once. I don't know how that would affect things, but like... Clearly it affected them in this one particular way, so... At least we can still diffuse Mighty Guard across our whole party. I think we're safe to quite possibly put our style lock back on and not worry too much. No, Fablinix stole my skill chain from me, although it still should have made light because Goblin Rush is fusion elemental. I could just throw the fight right now by pressing convert, getting myself killed again, but why would I do that? Now that was a piece of shit. Okay. You may want to use a damage taken set since you can't sleep, petrify, or control the monsters with AoEs. Wow. It is not a very difficult fight with a Trust Healer support and full Malignance and Empyrean +3 or Nyami rank 0. That's literally just someone who edited this page bragging that they have extra rare high-end gear sets. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh, the cock of the walk is telling us. There's that Black Ragnarok again. know, I bet Warrior would have been really effective for this fight with Retaliate. Or Monk with Counter Stance or something. A favor to ask, huh? Oh, I guess you guys forgot that I whooped your ass back in the graveyard, huh? The mole remembers. The arrow pearl, huh? They were supposedly created by a human named Ramul that lived here long ago. They are required when a new guardian of the Terra Ketos emerges, so we were protecting them. However, the battle known as Ragnarok spilled over into the oceans, causing many of them to be destroyed. As such, the next guardian won't be able to reach the ocean trenches unless we find a new one. It's such a shame. The Terra Ketos in possession of the Arrow Pearl getting hit by a humanoid ship. I tell you, those humanoids are always causing trouble at the most inopportune times. With how many times they're saying humanoid, it's reminding me of demi-human or whatever. In Grandia 1. Should I... Let's see, cutscene... Fast cutscene may lock up your client. In this cutscene, make sure you disable shit because they're not even telling me about. Let's just say actually I do. We'll be honest. No, it wasn't me. Yeah, sure, he's lost his mind, alright. It has nothing to do with the mountain of corpses that are standing all around me, or laying all around me. So, we have to go back to... the Corsair spot. Which... We'll need another Lamian Fang key. But I think even if we run back that way, I think that it's in a door where we'd have to pick anyway. So, yeah, we'll have to run back out of here, use the book warp to go to the other book, and then walk back outside and go to where the Lamian Fang keys can be picked up. And I don't think the day's changed yet, so we won't be able to grab one right away, but I mean by the time we get there, it'll be just a couple minutes till we can pick one up, so yay! I mean, we'll get it done, I suppose. Perhaps, maybe, kinda, sorta, in a way. Oh man. I'm actually getting kind of like embarrassed thinking about having a larger audience. Like, I'm pretty sure my audience is really small, and it's, you know, it's just like 1 or 2 people commenting occasionally now. I don't get very many comments anymore. I think Jason Brown is the only one still commenting with any regularity. Although my brother left me some comments the other day just to perk my spirits up, because I had like complained to him at some point last month about my channel not really growing. You know, not that I've like poured a mountain's worth of work into it, but yeah, I watch other Let's Players who, you know, they do even less than I do, and they grow faster and bigger than me, so hey, you know, am I really so off-putting as like a personality? I don't know. Is it something, is my voice ugly? Like, I don't know. I've still been steadily working on my mythic weapon progress. I've got about maybe 9 or 10 Einher jars to do still to get Balron's eye patch. And that'll be that segment of it done. And then all that remains after that. I still need about 26,900 Alexandrites. And then 150,000 Nizal Isle tokens. And I haven't started on the Nizal Isle tokens like at all. I actually saw a shop for it a few days ago. Some people were doing a run of it. But I didn't feel like joining up because it was super late. And I figured if I was going to play, I would just do some very minor stuff. I didn't want to like join this group and then like run into stress and like lamp floor, and then, you know, because like when you run into like a 5 lamp floor, even in a group, it still sucks because at that point you have to communicate, and not everyone, even at this point in Final Fantasy XI's lifespan, not everyone understands the way that the lamps actually work. So there's a lot of repeating yourself still, and a lot of nonsense, really. I've also been keeping up with my domain invasion. I haven't done it today, but when I do it today, I'll be up to 500 domain invasion points. I'm saving up for 1,000 to get that one earring with the 10 strength, 10 vitality, and like 2% weapon skill damage. Because that'll be like the best earring I can use on all of those jobs for the strength-based weapon skills, I'm pretty sure. And the flat weapon skill percentage damage on it, I'm pretty sure it makes it, like, even for the non-strength based weapon skills, it's not the best probably, but it's probably not the worst. And in a game like this where your inventory is so very valuable, like so valuable to the point that they, you know, offer, like you can pay to use wardrobes 3 through 8, you know, and get yourself an extra, what is that, 80, 160, 240, 320, 400, 480 inventory slots. I think it's like $3 per wardrobe though, so you'd be paying like an extra $18 a month or something. But yeah, like literally pay for more inventory. Like that's how valuable inventory is. Pieces that go a long way for multiple jobs, in my opinion, they are the best pieces. Even if there's like some singular piece out there that just outright like curb stomps them, like in terms of like maybe there's an earring out there that's got, you know, 11 strength and 11 vitality and, you know, 0.5% more weapon skill damage or whatever, but you know, let's say it's only usable by like one of the jobs that's on that 6 job earring. You know, which one would you rather have? Are you the type of person that has to have both because you want to be the best on everything you play, or are you the type of person that will settle for what's, you know, most effective for the most things, or are you the type of person that, well, now you only play that one job, so you're going to disregard the one that has all the multiple jobs, right? Which I don't think there is an earring that's like I said, I don't think there is one, but that's like a common situation you face with gearing in this game, where it's like there's a lot of pieces that are like job specific, and that's how they limit your inventory. If you try or limit your job selection anyway, because if you try to play literally everything, you can obviously, but you know, it's not going to go very far since you'll run out of inventory spaces. Of course, I think if I was going to go whole hog and like pay for the extra 6 wardrobes, I don't think I'd have any problem with inventory, because we haven't even upgraded our mog safe yet, right? And whenever I get around to I really should get around to doing that. We'll get 30 more spaces in our main mog safe and 30 more spaces in our second mog safe, and that'll be pretty damn amazing. So that'll be 60 more inventory that we don't have currently. But like, we're not even like stuffed to the wrappings yet. And of course, honestly, we don't want to get stuffed to the wrappings, because like we screw the rules. I have a tiger. You know, like to trade in our sparks for money and our accolades for money and stuff, it's most effectively done by having about 20 free inventory slots, so that you can, you know, do it in a few trips back and forth between the NPCs. Yeah, I think since we're coming up on an hour here after we get this cutscene at the Fratry, I think that's going to be it for this mission and for this video. I don't know what comes next, though. Okay. It'll be going back to the Apkalu guide. We apparently need the Thunderhammer that we got in the previous missions, where we killed those mammals. So we go back to the Apkalu guide. Then we have to go to the lay point in Watchome Woodlands, which we have an Oldulum ring, so that'll be easy. Then we have to go through Idea Swab Terrain. And go to where Hydra spawns. Oh man, this mission taking us to where Hydra spawns probably means that Hydra's never up anymore. Of course, it also might mean that we walk in on Hydra spawning, which we had to have no problem killing it at item level, so we could get a cool title, Hydra Headhunter. So we go there. Go in the big open area where Hydra spawns. Equip the Thunderhammer as your main weapon and approach the Merilith for a cutscene. Dun, 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 dun. Cutscenes, cutscenes, cutscenes. Defeat Kikirin to spawn Panavalamala Manamanga Man. That sounds weird, but okay. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Okay, well that'll be a whole nother video. These Voracious Resurgence missions are actually quite long individually. We're currently in part 5 of Voracious Resurgence, and there are 10 parts in total. Each seems to have about 5 or 6 segments, quest segments. So we're almost on part 6. And once we get up to like part 7, I think, we start actually getting some really good rewards. So even if the story winds up being kind of mediocre, just a legend. It comes from the kingdom of Ephramed, huh? Okay, we got an Ephraimidian legend. When the Apkalu speaks, so does the ocean. If you don't listen, the kingdom is doomed. Still, I never expected the likes of the Mamulja and the Lamie to be caught up in this matter too. Dun dun dun. I'd say you both are pretty much done for. Dun dun dun. None of them have heard of the arrow pearls, huh? Bro, you guys have a hard enough time staying on top of the sea. Wait a minute, Calm Wind. I said that back there to help motivate Mutsub and Aznaf, who are understandably frightened. However, it will be no easy task finding one of these arrow pearls. That's what my dice are telling me anyway. What kind of outcome do your dice foresee? Can you bring us the luck we need? Definitely. Well, I guess Corsair do use dice. Okie day. Yeah, I gotta be honest, Voracious Resurgence has not been impressive so far narratively. Like, there's some interesting, like, bits here and there, but it's kind of all over the place since we're constantly changing the cast. Like, it kind of feels like they're trying to do Rhapsodies of Vana'diel Part 2, Nostalgic Boogaloo. But at the same time, you know, all these NPCs are, like, job-specific quest NPCs. So, like, in my case, I know who they all are because in the course of this Let's Play, I've done every job quest there is, right? Like, I haven't done every quest in the game, but so far, I'm, like, swinging, you know, 100% hit rate here. You know, last quest line was the Puppet Master Guild that you only deal with if you're Puppet Master main. This time it's Corsairs now. It has potential, like the idea has potential for long-time players, I guess. But the thing about Final Fantasy XI players, especially those who never quit, some of them like the story, but most of them are only into 11 for the gameplay, believe it or not. There is a significant portion of the 11 player base that values this game for the wrong reason, and always has valued it for the wrong reasons. And I kind of hate saying that because I don't like talking shit about 11 players because they get enough shit already. But it's just, it's sad but true. A lot of 11 players, especially these days, are more they're more annoyed by the storyline because there's good rewards at the end of them that you want for a lot of jobs. And instead of looking forward to it, like when they do it on their mules, because a lot of people have dual boxes, they pay for multiple accounts and have multiple characters that they just basically take around with them like super trusts everywhere. I know I've mentioned that before, but they're annoyed because they had to take, you know, 3 or 4 characters that they felt compelled to make through the storyline, all of the storylines, and you know, that killed their liking for the story because, you know, like, when you enjoy a story, you might feel like coming back to it a few years later or something. But if you just enjoyed a story, you probably don't want to enjoy it immediately again, right? Like, how many of you, like, read through a book and say, oh, that was so good, I'm going to read it again? Not very many, right? So, forcing yourself to do the story over and over again on alternate characters that you use essentially to boost your own performance to obscene levels, to get shit done, to get actual shit done, or whatever, you know, it's kind of like, it'll kill all the joy you have anyway. And 11 players, sadly, have been like that for, like, since since 2005. Like since 2003 even. Story's very, very secondary, maybe even tertiary, or whatever comes after tertiary. Tertiary for a lot of 11 players. Anyway, that's enough for me. Thanks for watching. Next time we'll do more Voracious Resurgence. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day.